If your waves aren't connecting, you're lacking definition, or your waves are still not as deep as you want them to be, you're probably cutting too early. And that's really hurting your wave progress. In this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how long you should be wolfing and how to know when to cut. I've been through short wolves, long wolves, I've cut too early, and I've waited too long. But once I figured this out, that's when my waves started to really evolve and get right. See, most people think wolfing is just about the time. Like 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. But that's not the real problem. The problem is people don't really know what to look for. So they wolf for a little while and then they end up cutting too early, or they wait too long and lose control. See, wolfing is what builds your waves, not the haircut. Wolfing adds more depth to your waves, builds your connections, and gives you more definition. That's why your waves usually hit harder during a wolf, if you're doing it right. So now here's what people really want to know. How long should you actually wolf? Well, if you're a beginner, 3 to 4 weeks. See, you're just starting. So you're still getting used to just even adapting to the lifestyle of being a waver. You know, brushing, learning your pattern, learning your angles. There's no need for you to try to dive right into a long wolf. You're not going to know what to do. You're still learning the basics of how to manage your hair. If you're the intermediate level, you know you're a waver, you know what you're doing, but still maybe some things that you want to learn or are still learning, 4 to 6 weeks. And now if you've been doing this for a while, you know, I'm sure you're probably going 6 to 8 weeks. But just understand this, regardless, time is not the answer on how long you should be wolfing. Your hair will tell you when it's time. You should cut based on how your hair is acting, not a calendar. For example, if your hair isn't laying down or you're struggling laying it down, even after a good brush session, that's a sign. It may be time to cut. If you start over curling to where your hair is unmanageable, that's a sign. It's time to cut. If your crown is becoming uncontrollable, or you don't even see your crown, or you lost track of your crown, that's a sign. It's time to cut. Your hair will always tell you when it's time to cut, not the calendar. That's how you could also decide if you can push it a few more weeks, if you still got control of it. As you get better with wolfing, you will learn how to manage your hair better and have more control of it. So maybe last month you might have cut around a certain time. When that time comes around again, you might have better control. Your hair still might be, manageable. So you could push it another week or two. And that's why it's not good to follow a calendar or say 4 to 6 weeks, 6 to 8. It's really just based on the brushwork you're putting in, how good you're managing your waves, and when, your waves pretty much tell you it's time. So here's where people mess up. Cutting too early. You get impatient, which is very common, especially if you're new to wolfing or trying to wolf longer. You just want that fresh look, that clean cut look. But when you want definition, when you want deeper waves, you gotta know how to get used to really wolfing. But what happens is you get impatient, you cut too early, And you ruin progress, you lose progress. So many things go wrong because you didn't wolf properly. I understand how tough wolfing can be. What may help is, get some shape ups, get trims. You know what I'm saying? You could still look clean and have that fresh look during a wolf. Just because you're wolfing doesn't mean don't get shape ups, don't get trims. It's all a part of managing your wolf, yo. Get a fresh lineup, get a fresh taper. You get what I'm saying? You don't just have to walk around wolfing looking crazy. If you were wolfing or you're trying to go on a long wolf, you still have to brush. I feel like a lot of people just waste their time trying to go on these long wolves, but they're still not doing what they got to do. When you're wolfing, nothing changes. As a waver, you will always be brushing, you will always be moisturizing, you will always be doing washing styles, whether you're wolfing or not. If you go on a long wolf and you don't brush, you're not moisturizing, you're not doing washing styles, you're literally wasting your time and you're not going to make any progress. When you go get a cut, you're not going to see any difference. The whole point of wolfing is still doing what you got to do during the wolf. You're still brushing. That's how you're making the connections. You're still washing and styling. That's how you're keeping your scalp clean and promoting good hair health. You feel what I'm saying? It's all a part of the game. So I'm telling you now, if you are doing long wolves and you're like getting lazy or you're whatever, you might as well just go and cut, bro, because you're not doing anything. You're just wasting your time, growing your hair out, not making any progress. And always wear a do rag and compress during your wolves. Wolfing only works if you maintain it. So don't focus on how long or how many weeks have you been wolfing. Focus on how your hair is acting and reacting during the wolfing stage. It's all about how it looks and feels. That's when you know it's time to cut. So the more you understand and get better with wolfing, the better your waves are going to come in. So stay locked in. And if this video helped you in any way, shape, or form, always be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one.